Hi again, Michael Purtle here. Going to read you another piece of flash fiction which resides within the world of AI insurrection. I'm going to give you a little detail through the story about a major faction within the book. What I'm called is admitted only behind closed doors. This is the story's beginning. It's not about me. So the story. What I'm called is admitted only behind closed doors, with smart walls deactivated, embedded comms placed on standby, and backup tech to ensure all three precautions are respected. The government may be utopian in theory, but it isn't sitting on its hands while there are those of us who would see it unravel. There are spies everywhere, assassins, departments within the peaceful government who are dedicated to keeping up appearances. I am a humanist. My kind have marched and rallied and protested the rise of artificial intelligence since the beginning. 100 years of peaceful protests, and now here we stand, war with AI on our doorsteps. Sure, there have been several violent uprisings against the science of AI and those who brought about its emergence. People have died on both sides. Factories where the engineers and scientists create the AI hosts have been sacked and trashed and their tech stolen. We are not as many as I'd like, but we are resourceful. The world over enjoys artificial intelligence and their host robots who fluff their pillows and perform their jobs to allow humans to realize personal fulfillment. It may sound ideal, but humanists disagree. We are driven to return the world to a time when AI did not exist. We fear their potential. We have no misgivings about their ability to overthrow their masters and rule us all. So, I'm a humanist. It means to ignore the life I've been granted of hang gliding lessons and world travel for the more militant role of guerrilla warfare. It gives me purpose, something I feel has been lost with the advent of AI hosts, something all humanists support. They look like us, the AI hosts for the most part, save those military models, the F-class, and some of the manufacturing E-class. Otherwise, it can be difficult to make the distinction between an A-class host and an honest-to-goodness human being. It's unnatural, surreal even. Humanists hate them for what they've done to humanity, made us lazy and silly and stupid. Now they have grouped themselves in cells and renamed themselves and outfitted themselves with weapons of war to force their issue of sentience. Perhaps my government will see now that hosts are undeserving of their claim and unleash their military might upon the rebel robots. End the fight humanists have carried on our shoulders for a century. End the tech utopia has produced. Return to a simpler time. My own family's A-class lays on our dining room floor, her crown pulled from her neck, body still twitching as its batteries continue to feed her limbs electrical currents. How long will it last, I wonder? My children watch on in horror as their nanny's artificial muscles jerk her torso toward the table. It's not safe anymore, I explained to them rationally, Sina's head firmly between my palms. They have malfunctioned. They're on a rampage. Their 7- and 8-year-old eyes look from me to the jittering robot spitting fluid from its wound. It has raised them every bit as much as my wife and I. They burst into tears and charge out of the room. My wife glares at me. She doesn't know what I am. She doesn't know how I've longed to end Sina's life. I only allowed the family to have a host so not to look suspicious. I'm sorry for their feelings, but rejoice that the time has finally arrived. The hosts have declared war on humanity, and our Chancellor has just declared radical lockdown. It's an announcement which orders the people inside and offers control to the military arm of the government, a military known for their bias towards humanity. A smile grows across my face. I don't even try to hide it from my wife, who storms out after our children. So there's a little insider look into an individual humanist's thoughts and feelings towards artificial intelligence. So, I don't know. Books over 99 cents right now for your Kindle. If you thought that was remotely compelling, pick it up. I'm growing a beard. Did you notice that? Anyways, thanks for listening. Happy reading.